yung mga tinatawag na impact loading. So, sabi dito, a steel bar 2 feet in length is to withstand a tensile impact load caused by a weight of 100 pounds, having a velocity on impact of 140 feet per minute. Find the stress in the bar if the diameter is 1.5 inch. So, naghanap ng stress. So, the moment sa problem merong binanggit na impact loading at merong stress na hinahanap, we will be using yung concept natin regarding impact stresses. So, when we are solving impact stresses, we will consider yung mga energy na natatranslate during that process. So, from power and industrial plant engineering, pipe na topic, kapag naghahanap tayo ng energy, we will be using some context on what kind of energy yung pwede nating ma-encounter. So, since meron tayo ditong velocity on impact, so sa thermodynamics, sabi ko nga pag may velocity, ang corresponding energy nun ay kinetic energy. So, since may given a velocity, we have a kinetic energy. So, therefore, yung isang energy mo dyan is kinetic. However, stress yung hinahanap sa problem. Paano naman natin nare-relate yun sa kinetic energy? So, yung kinetic, transfer yun sa material, magkakaroon ng tinatawag na spring potential energy, yung or yung tinatawag na elastic potential energy. So, basically, yung velocity niya will be converted into the stress on the material itself, which is yung tinatawag na natin na elastic potential energy or spring potential energy. Ang kinetic energy, alam natin, is 1 half mv squared. But since this is English units, it's better to use yung weight over gravity acceleration. 1 half weight over gravitational acceleration times velocity squared equals yung spring potential natin na 1 half force times displacement. So, dun sa problem, meron tayong weight, G is given, or rather constant, then meron tayong velocity na given. Yung force, wala pa, pati yung ating displacement, yung deformation natin. So, yung force is basically yung stress times area natin, di ba? So, from simple stresses, force is basically stress times area. Then, how about the deformation set? So, sabi natin yung deformation, lalo na pag axial yan, then we can have yung formula na play, di ba? Force times length divided by yung area times yung modulus of elasticity natin. So, that is FL over E. Play nga, di ba na? So, from this, di naman force ang hinahanap mo. So, pwede mong pagsamahin yung force over area mo in terms of stress, which is basically yan yung hanapin natin. Kaya ang mabubuo natin doon sa deformation is yung stress, pinagsama F tsaka yung A, times yung length over E. So, bakit natin ginawa yun, sir? Kasi kung sinubstitute mo dito yung deformation natin, pati yung force, yung stress hinahanap, yung area, makukuha mo naman yan dun sa diameter na given. Similarly, yung stress hinahanap, yung length is given, yan ng 2 feet, and yung modulus of elasticity, pag hindi given, we regard that as constant. So, since pwede mo na substitute yung values, so diretso na natin. Lipat mo rin yung force na tsaka yung allocation dito. So, what to begin is 1 half times yung weight na 100 pound force over yung G na 32.2 feet per second squared times the velocity na 140 feet per minute. Pero para maging per seconds, para per seconds squared mo cancel out. I-divide na natin yan directly by 60. So, naka-squared yan. Then, that is equivalent to the 1 half ng force, which is stress times area. Yung area natin, pi over 4 times yung diameter na 1.5, yung F squared. Times yung stress na hinahanap, times yung length na 2 feet over yung modulus of elasticity na 30 million feet. Okay, so when we have this, we can now substitute the values para makuha na natin yung value ng stress natin. So, bali, kunin lang natin yung value ng stress. So, when we do unit analysis dito sa part na to, from what we can see is yung unit na makukuha natin is PSI. So, paano natin nasabi sa PSI? So kasi yung feet per second squared, pwede netong i-cancel din yung feet per second squared dito. So di ba may feet square second squared, pero maka-cancel out yung dalawa, ang seconds ang feet, so matitira pang feet. Then kung sa kabila naman na portion, so sulat lang natin din yung values. Plus 1 up times yung stress x times pi over 4 times 1.5 squared. Medyo mahaba lang yung ita-type natin kasi basically mahaba din yung equation. And so before we will press shift solve later on, we will check muna yung units natin. So ito pwede na. Makita lang natin yung units. So ang natirang unit sa kabila na nag-cancel out tayo is itong isang feet at isang pound force. Pero kung papansinin, may feet sa kabila which will cancel this out. And meron tayong square inches, square PSI dito. So pound per square inches PSI. May PSI ka dito dahil dalawa yung stress mo dito. So pag in-square root, PSI pa rin yung lalabas. So basically, yung stress na mga compute mo dito, PSI yung unit natin. And so when we do that, yan, so tayin lang natin yung calculator natin. Or kung gusto nyo mas mabilis nga, pwede nyo piliin yung mga nasa choices rather than simply directly pressing equals. Diba? Para mas mabilis yung computation natin. In any case, makuha naman natin yung sagot and nakuha nga natin 11,980 PSI. The closest answer should be yung letter B natin.